Sampdoria without Campagnaro, who is suspended. And Milan, of course, without Ambrosini, sent off in that dramatic game against Roma when he gave away the penalty, which was missed by De Rossi. Odo Jankulovski, and maybe most significantly Ronaldo, still unavailable for Milan. They don't have a cutting edge. And if you take Kaká out of the equation, well, you wonder where the goals would come from. We're underway. Milan in need of a win. Forward by Lucchini. Been hard to really put your finger on what Milan have done wrong. They've just not been firing. Gilardino did it against Shakhtar in the Champions League, scoring twice, as did Seedorf. And this is Daniele Bonera. Clarence Seedorf. One back by Gattuso. The whistles, of course, for Milan in possession here. Shoveled again inside to Seedorf, and this time he hits it. Half-hearted appeals for a handball. Here's Andrea Pirlo. This is always the benefit for the smaller clubs against Serie A's finest, particularly when they're under pressure. And obviously, I know that Sampdoria aren't the smallest club around, but you know what I mean. Against the Giants, you can get the home support whipped up. You never know what you might cause. Milan under pressure, and don't they know it here? Keeping the ball well, though. He swung in dangerously towards Gilardino. And he got to it and met it, but he couldn't keep his header down. He's so good in those areas, Alberto Gilardino. And that was a marvellous bit of play, and it just took a nick off Seedorf as well. And that meant the angle was all wrong for Gilardino. He would give anything for a goal right now, Ancelotti. Forward towards Clarence Seedorf. Did well to keep possession for his side. Immediately, though, three Sampdoria players converging. And Gilardino did well to win the corner. In it goes from Pirlo, and the referee Eroldi wants a word. Now what's he seen here? What's he going to give? I think it's a warning to Stefano Lucchini. No more of that. I think the message normally is any more of that. It must have been a shirt tug, and I'm going to give a penalty next time. Again it goes in from Pirlo, looking deep. Fantastic save. Caladze got up. That's a terrific save by Castellazzi. It seemed a certain goal when he met it, Caladze. It's a very, very close call, that, to me. Here's Kaká. Need to get him in those central roles, that ones where he can cause havoc, as we've seen him do so many times. Christian Brocchi now. Closed down very quickly. Here's Kaka. He's their potential inspiration. Got to make best use of him. Alessandro Nesta. There's Pirlo. Now Brocchi. Seedorf lets it run. Gilardino can't find a way through, he's trying, but Samp just managed to get it away. Thought for a moment he was in there. Now Kaka. Tried to big out Seedorf, it was given away though. Can they make best use of this, Sam? It's deflected! Just wide, I think Dida got a touch. I think he got across to that. If he did, it was a fantastic save. Brilliant driving run by Bellucci. Oh, it's a wonderful save. It was Luigi Sala who hit it in the end. And that's in all the way, especially after the deflection. It's got the crowd going. It's a good ball in. And Milan get it clear. Suddenly the game's gone up a level. Marvellous save by Dida. That's a better angle. Oh, fingertips, it really was. Rather than finding their rhythm, Milan seem to have lost it. They look horribly disjointed the longer this goes on. And here comes Samp again. Eroldi says he got the ball. Says it was a good challenge. The home fans again not happy at Luigi Ferrari's Maggio. They take it quickly. They're trying to get on with it here, Samp. That's a foul, definitely. Suddenly it looks a good game. It was a little quiet and tentative, but not now. Not the first one by Gattuso, the second one there on Montella. What can they do from here? What a boost a goal would give them. And what pressure it would put on Milan. In it comes again. I thought for a minute it was going to be a free header for Gastaldello. "15 minutes to go until half-time. Serginho. Seedorf couldn't get there. Milan started the better, but it's all Sampdoria at the moment. They need to take advantage of these moments in the game, definitely. And they can't there. Again, the crowd like it, though. Starting to zip the ball about. Here's Pirlo. Now Christian Brocchi. Gattuso. Good ball in towards Seedorf. Maggio stayed with him and he couldn't quite turn it home. Well, Dida kept them in the game at one end and Seedorf nearly gave them the lead at the other. Lovely late run. Would have been a beautifully constructed goal if he turned it in. Now Serginho. Oh, well, he might have let play continue with Sampdoria in possession, but he blew up for the foul. I think he apologised straight away. Realised he'd made a mistake, and we're all human. He's allowed to do that. Montella. Well, the overhead kick is always going well wide. But again, good brightness from Sam. Whether they have the cutting edge, I'm not quite sure. They're certainly showing the right attitude. Bellucci, not too much to feed on. He's trying to make things happen for himself, and he had a runner at the far post. One back by Seedorf. Now Pirlo. Well, it's been promising at times, this game. Threatened to burst into life, but never quite. Plenty of time, though. Still think the best thing that could happen for the match is the home side get a goal. Nothing against Milan, but you know what I mean. Content just to keep possession at the moment with Brocchi. Now Seedorf. A cross back to Clarence Seedorf, lofts it forward. Gilardino was offside. I'm not sure he was, but the goal wouldn't have stood. No, he was. Good decision. See, that's why the assistant does his job and I do mine. He's coming back and, oh, embarrassing enough, put it wide anyway. Might give Milan a bit of heart, though. 1 minute of stoppage time to come. Again, the crowd don't agree with that. Seedorf, now Kaka. Free kick this time goes Samp's way. It's getting a little bit bitty, this game. I'm not too sure what was wrong with that. Still no goals here. And there's the half-time whistle from Nicola Eroldi. Best chance of the game, probably the one that fell to Clarence Seedorf that he poked just wide. Samp have tried to push forward, but not to great effect. Milan almost seemed content with 0-0. Still problems for Ancelotti. Half-time at the Luigi Ferraris in Genoa. It's Sampdoria 0, Milan 0. And we certainly need a goal to just open this game out. So often the way in Serie A. Almost truer with the natural caution they have than in any other European league, that games need goals to really make sides play. Let's hope we have a couple here in the second half. And Bonera wasn't too happy with that challenge on him by Reto Ziegler. I think it was an honest attempt to win the ball. Nothing more. Throw in by Bonera. Up goes Pirlo, wins the header. Now Serginho. Just looking for a snappiness about Milan in the second half. When they play like that, that's when they're really dangerous. Here's Gilardino now. Can he get there? He can! It must be 1-0. Kaká with the goal. Right at the start of the second half, Milan have the lead. Beautifully worked. Brilliantly done by Gilardino. That's the kind of start they wanted here. It was a tap-in for Kaká, but he doesn't care about that. Clever play, great ball by Pirlo. And even though it's a tap-in, Kaká's positioning and the run and the timing of it, excellent. Now, Sampdoria will really have to come out here to try and grab an equaliser. Handball given. The youngster who came on who made a mistake, didn't step up for offside. Now Seedorf. That early injury for Lucchini ended up costing them. Forward by Pirlo. It's a great ball again. Gilardino was up. Keeper was nowhere. But Gilardino didn't get a touch. But Pirlo is starting to pick Sampdoria apart here. Here he is again, Andrea Pirlo. Beautifully done for Seedorf. No way through. Looks for Serginho. Does he overrun it? No, it's pulled back! Gilardino makes it 2! And it was on the cards. Milan are tearing them apart here at the start of the second half. 2 goals in the open 7 minutes. One made by Gilardino, the second scored by him and made brilliantly by Serginho. But it's Andrea Pirlo who's made the difference. Seedorf waited and waited. And everything else was simple. Lovely goal. Have they just found their form here, Milan? If they have, the rest of Serie A better watch out. Aroldi says get up, referee unimpressed by that. Seedorf. There's Kaká, scorer of the first goal. From close range, to say the least. Now Christian Maggio. Given away. Just losing their cool a bit here, Sam. And Brocchi now. Impish little figure of Christian Brocchi. Shackles loosened a bit here on Milan now. Couldn't pick out the pass. He's no Andrea Pirlo, Christian Brocchi. And Inzaghi, he's a threatening presence on the bench. As if they need him. Is this the day? Well, Milan get it together. We could have said that when they won 5-1 in Rome against Lazio, that extraordinary scoreline. Serginho now, given away a bit softly to Christian Maggio. Is the support? There was, but he couldn't find it. Montella wants it now. Maggio goes deeper, and the header is straight at Dida. It's the test they set you, Milan. You've got to do better than that against them. And the problem Sampdoria have is the more and more they push forward, the more they play into Milan's hands here. Seedorf. Now Pirlo, who loves these kind of situations. Serginho. Oh, lovely turn! Super goal by Alberto Gilardino. Now he has two, and now Milan are looking in control of this. 3 goals in the opening 15 minutes of the second half. You wonder really what all the fuss was about. Well, you don't want to single out one player, but Bastrini, the youngster, he was the player caught one-on-one with Gilardino. He was the player who didn't play the offside for the opening goal. And he hasn't had a great time. Came on, remember, to replace Lucchini as a sub. Early on in the game, just 20 years of age. And I'm afraid he's looked it. Kaka. Serginho. Now Gattuso. Clarence Seedorf. Beautifully done for Serginho. This time, just for once, the cross is a little too deep and it'll run out of play. He doesn't get many wrong, Serginho. Prod forward to Seedorf. Couldn't quite find Kaká. The Sampdoria are desperately trying to get something back. Will give it away. Sloppily by Pirlo. Half a chance here for Montella. And still they might profit, but slashed across the face of goal. Just a bit too rushed. Oh, Nesta made an awful mistake there. Away by Nesta. Now Maggio. Milan can counter-attack now with Seedorf. Barreling forward. Kaká trying to keep his balance. Gilardino's on a hat-trick to his right. Here is Seedorf. Oh, it's a lovely ball picked out, but the angle was all wrong for Gourcuff. Seedorf was so aware of what was around him, but it just wouldn't sit down. Now Milan on the counter-attack. Again, they're in danger of opening up Samp. Deep towards Seedorf. He couldn't. Well, he could hook it back, but not with any pace. Dario Simic, the almost forgotten Croatian at times, is going to come on. Superbly balanced, though, can play either side at fullback, can also play in the middle if needs be. Still a terrific squad player, which explains his continuing presence at the club. Now, is there going to be a goal back here for Samp? Forward by Kaká for Seedorf. Milan would love another just to finish things off in style. They may get it! Well, it's just a terrific goal by Johan Gourcuff. Such a sweetly taken goal. 0-0 at half-time, and they've really come to the party now. But what about this for a finish? Seedorf and then Gourcuff with a splendid goal. That's why they paid the money for him, and that's why they rate him so highly. Magnificent goal. Took it so thumpingly well. Well, you wouldn't have predicted 4-0 at half-time. All the goals in the second half. After such an unpromising first-half performance, Milan edged the half, but never have seen this coming. Here's Kaká. Clarence Seedorf. Into the last 15 minutes, and Sampdoria have just been taken apart here. Well, Caracciolo won it. And they just can't feed off each other here. What a finish. That will be a goal that will be much talked about. Yoann Gourcuff at 21 years of age. Hasn't had as much game time as he would have liked, but well, it was so impressive. Again, Milan try to break. He just keeps it in as well, Brocky. Seedorf's trying to get in on the act here, and he has! Well, it's just humiliating now. Clarence Seedorf. And for the second time this season, Milan have scored 5 away from home in Serie A. The minute they got there first, Sampdoria attacked them. And Milan on the counter-attack have been absolutely deadly. What a performance. Kaká is going to be withdrawn. Cafu replaces him. Doesn't really matter now. It was Kaká who got it underway. Surely Milan can't hit them for a 6th time on the counter-attack, can they? Well, they might. Last minute of the game. Sensational second half display this by Milan. 5 unanswered goals. There'll only be 2 minutes more agony for Samp to have to live through here, and it has been agony. Montella, is there a consolation? Well, he went down, but it was never going to be a penalty in a million years. Maggio. Oh dear. If he penalises that, it's a very silly challenge from Gourcuff at the end of the game. Just going to be a yellow card, you would think. Yeah. Something and nothing. In Montella, the old stager there, is just telling him to calm down. It was only a yellow, though. And the final whistle's gone, thankfully. Sampdoria are going to get booed off. Gourcuff, to a certain extent, gets booed off as well. But Milan was sensational in the second half. Kaká, 2 from Gilardino. Gourcuff and then Seedorf. We might hear more about that Gourcuff incident. We hope not, because you could say here that Milan are back. Ancelotti's side, 5 unanswered goals. Have won here in Genoa by 5 goals to 0.